This is not a real counseling session. This is simply for school purposes. So, Mr. Williams, I see you brought your wife in today. How are y'all doing?
I'm so mad at her.
Why are you mad at her?
Cause, man.
Why?
You made me do all that stuff before we got here.
What
You
stuff?
told me you know I don't like all that mess.
What are you talking
All
about
that
that?
biting and scratching and choking and hair pulling and all that mess. Why you make me do all that?
You seemed to like it at the time.
It was a front. I was trying to make you happy.
Well, good job.
It makes me feel weird.
Why?
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Well, fine. Find somebody else then.
Don't tell
Okay,
me.
Mr. and Miss Williams. Now, let's back up here just a little bit. Last time, Mr. Williams, that you were in here, you were talking about having an issue, an erectile
My dick would
dysfunction,
get hard.
and it wouldn't stay hard, right?
Right.
Okay, so are we still experiencing this problem?
No, not now.
So, what's changed?
Well, now we doing freaky shit.
Exactly. So if you like it and it's helping, then why do you not like it
I
now?
liked it at first, but then you took it too far.
So, when you say, okay, so when you say took it too far, Ms. Williams, we're going to give you an opportunity to speak here in just a moment. Okay? Mr. Williams, when you say she took it too far, I hear what you're saying about that, but would you clarify a little bit so that she understands
That shit
where
hurt.
you're, okay?
It hurt.
So what is it that she did that made you hurt?
Man.
Now you need to say it. You have to say exactly what
I
it
need to
is.
say it.
You have to say
I
exactly.
gotta say it.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess last time we were talking that I need to say stuff, otherwise you can't help me. You don't know where it goes, so I guess I gotta say it. We will talk. There was that one time where you slapped my dick. You remember that?
Do we really have to discuss that?
We
Yes, Miss
gotta
Williams.
discuss it. We gotta talk about it.
You liked it. You acted like you did.
I liked it the first time, and then it just got too much, and it hurt because you got harder, and it got harder, and it got harder, and I started to cringe. And then you started biting me and scratching me, and I think I'm bleeding back on my back or something.
Okay. So what I hear you say is that although you enjoy the spiced up sex life, maybe she took it to a whole other level that you weren't quite ready for yet.
She needs to tone it down a little bit.
Do you have a safe word? Did y'all ever set a safe word?
What's the safe word?
Okay.
What's the safe word?
It's the word you use to let your partner know that you're getting too rough.
Oh, like Shamalama Ding Dong?
No.
Okay.
I guess that could be it, but that's a long word. That takes too much time to say.
Does it take too much? Okay.
So, Ms. Williams, how is it that you were able to get him to experience these new things in the in the sexual ways, you know, as far as hitting his penis and things like that, the scratching and
I didn't really ask. I just kind of did it.
okay, and he responded to it.
Yeah, and I thought he liked it. So every time I thought he liked it, I would just do a little bit more.
Okay,
Yeah.
but y'all never set up a safe word.
No.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
So does he do anything to you that maybe is too rough, or you'd like for him to be a little more rough
No.
with?
He's not rough enough.
He's not rough enough. Okay. So you would what are some areas that he could be more manly in?
Well, this makes him feel bad. I don't know if I should talk
family. That is the reason why the two of you are here, is so that we can get you to a happy medium, so that you're working together, keep your sex life uplifting and exciting, but yet keep it safe so that you're both happy. And that's what we want.
I like to feel pain in the bedroom. Like, not crazy, but sometimes I feel like asking for things that I feel like he's gonna freak out about.
Okay? And have you showed him what it is that you like?
In a way, yeah. Like,
Well,
I'll do it to him, hoping that he'll do it back to me, and it,
okay, well,
yeah.
tell him where it is and what it is exactly, using the proper verbiage,
Okay.
so that we don't get anything confused.
For verbiage.
Are you open to feedback on this, Mr. Williams?
Gonna have to be.
Have a little bit
What
better
are you
attitude.
for?
Have a little bit better attitude.
Alright.
Okay, so, I like biting.
Okay.
a lot, right? And then, like, he already said I bite him all the time, right? But he just doesn't give that back.
Where do you like for him to bite you at, Mrs. Williams? Do you like for him to bite you on the vulva?
No.
Or on the breast?
Well, we never
On the
tried that.
nipples?
We never tried that. But, yeah.
On the nipples?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But mainly, like, this area.
Okay, your neck.
Uh-huh.
Almost like a little vampire type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my back, my shoulders.
Okay.
Pretty much anywhere.
Okay. So,
I've been watching that TV too much.
What TV?
You've seen that on what's that show you like? That Taxi Cab Confessions or some shit.
What? What is that?
now, Mr. Williams, you'll have an opportunity to give your feedback.
He's never serious. He's never serious. Right.
Okay. So, you've never told him this.
I mean, I've kind of hinted at it, but I never, like, straightforward.
Okay.
said it.
So, well, what I need for you to do now is I need for you to look at him, and I need for you to tell him exactly what you would like.
When we're in the bedroom, I would like it a lot if you would bite me.
Bite you where?
We just
On
talked
your neck?
about it. Yes.
In your back?
Yeah. Please respond.
Now, Mr. Williams, do you like to kiss her neck?
Of course.
Okay.
My wife.
All right. Well, if you like kissing her neck, I think what she's trying to say is that she would like you to put a little teeth in that.
Yeah.
Tell you
Just
what,
gently, almost like you're like nibbling on an apple, but not just biting into it.
I don't know. I want that too.
Well, we got to start him off and
Okay.
everything.
Alright. Yeah.
So, do you like it when she gently bites you? Is it a little stimulating?
yeah, I like that a lot. But she doesn't gently bite me more.
Okay, I get
Right.
a little aggressive.
Unhinges like Jaws.
So let's talk about a safe word. Okay, since you guys have not really talked about it. Well, let me ask you this, Miss Williams. How long have you been into this sexual fighting and pain?
Well, I've always been interested in it, but just recently I've started to experiment with it.
Okay. And did you start experimenting with him? Okay. So it's something new that you wanted to try, that you
Yeah.
wanted to share with your partner.
Yes. But I've been wanting to try it forever.
Okay. So, Mr. Williams, how does that make you feel hearing her say that she's wanted to try this but was afraid to introduce that or come to you about that?
I don't know how that makes me feel, but hearing that she's been wanting to try it for a while, and then she tried it with me, regardless of whether or not she talked about it with me or not, just the simple fact that she tried it with me, I guess, makes me feel a little bit good.
Okay.
And I guess I can kind of see where you're coming from, because before that we were talking about my issues with my erectile dysfunction and not being able to even finish whatever I was able to even have an erection in the proper sense, or I don't even know, but I'm not going to tongue tied right now a little bit, I guess, but I guess one night I guess she was in the moment and felt the need to go somewhere else with it. And it worked for that night, and it worked really well for like a week or so, when she got excited.
So you enjoyed it, from what I'm hearing you say, is you enjoyed it, but you like the gentler side of it.
Yeah.
And she enjoys it, but she wants the rougher side.
No.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually the man wants it to be really rough, but the roles are a little bit reversed here. So y'all just kind of have to hit a little bit of a happy medium on how to do that. And what I want y'all to do is I want you to practice, the working on the safe word. What's a word that the two of you can relate together that you can use as a safe word? It doesn't have to be anything super long, but just something that says, okay, I need to back off and respect his boundaries or her boundaries.
I got one.
You have one. What is it?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Works. It's crazy because I was actually thinking the same thing.
Were you? Oh
Yeah.
my God, Grandma, I think alike.
Okay, very good. So we're there. So where do you, Miss Williams, want to take this? How far do you want to explore your sexuality with this?
Well,
Now, Miss Williams, this is something we have to talk about, so that way,
Alright.
just because she wants to go that far doesn't mean she has to go that far with you. Okay?
Who's she gonna go that far with?
You don't have to be willing to take all the,
we could compromise.
yes, you have to compromise.
Yeah. Not that I'm gonna cheat on you. Calm down.
No. Not going outside of the marriage. What I'm talking about is she may want to take it to a whole other level faster than you do, and y'all may have to work where y'all go to that level together. Okay, you want to reach that heightened sensation together. So you may have to, but we need to also know how far do you want to go with it. Have you thought about that?
Yeah. You ever heard of S&M?
Yes. Okay.
So there's always like a dominant and a submissive role, right?
Okay.
And I want the submissive role.
And you want him to be dominant.
Yeah.
Okay. So do y'all have any type of sex toys that y'all use in the bedroom?
Not really.
Not really? Now, you say not really.
Not
He's
really.
given that. So do you have a dildo or vibrator that you use that when he's not,
Yeah.
when he's too tired?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't never seen that.
You never will, yeah.
Well, the interesting thing is using the sex toys together sexually can give it all a heightened sensation. Okay. For example, whenever you are licking her clitoris, and instead of using your fingers to on the G spot, you can use the vibrator and continue to give her oral sex. Okay. Now, when she's giving you oral sex, you can actually use the vibrator on you, on your testicles, because it can give you a heightened sense of sensation as well. So y'all haven't ever talked about that?
No.
You feel about that?
How do I feel about that? some intriguing ideas.
Can we go buy one right now?
I already have one.
Oh.
Remember?
Well, one homework exercise that I really have you ever been into a sex store, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, a few times.
I'd like for you to go in together.
Okay.
Because what happens is when you go in together, it gives you an opportunity to see things that she's interested in, and you may even find some things that you're interested in. So they make special bands that go around the testicles that have little vibrators on.
Do they make them big?
Yeah, they make them big. They're actually stretchable, kind of like condoms.
I need them that big? Okay. Oh.
This is the strangest conversation I've ever had.
Well, but we're making progress here,
Yeah.
and you've said your safe word. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as working up to the sexual part, what is it that you two generally do to put the other person in the mood? Besides just say, hey, let's have sex.
There's kissing, and just,
Fondling.
play. Yeah,
Mhm.
foreplay. Yeah. But I like the biting to happen during foreplay.
Okay.
So, no, we'll play.
Yeah, it is. But for me.
Okay. So, have y'all ever taken a shower together where you gently massage each other and bathe each other and I want y'all to try that too, because what will happen is that's where a lot of the intimacy happens and come from. We were talking about that. We were talking about the intimacy part of it, where you're just touching and bathing and you're getting that soft, like take and gently run your fingers across her arm, just like that, just gently rub.
Right now?
Yeah.
Now, what?
How did that make you feel?
What's that hurt like?
Good.
It made you feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be a nice, gentle way to start working into the foreplay. And as you do that, the passion gets stronger, and it's going to allow you, especially you, to be more relaxed, to be more willing to, remember what it is that she said about, when you're kissing her neck, you can give her a little nipple on the neck. Do you ever nibble on her ears whenever you kiss her in the heat of passion?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of nibble on her neck a little bit, but a little forcibly.
What, right now?
No, not right now. I'm not having y'all demonstrate that in the office. That would be a little inappropriate. So, but I want y'all to practice that, and I want you to work towards that. Okay. Is there anything else that you guys would like to go over?
Hey, where's your nearest sex store?
It's about 30 minutes away. It's open until midnight. They have pornographic movies. They have vibrators. They have dildos. They have all sorts of sizes. They have lingerie. They have oils.
You want to go?
They have sensation. So there's different things that you guys can do. And but again, that's your first homework assignment, is to go to the sex store together and just explore. You don't have to buy anything. Just explore it and see all the unique things together.
Yeah.
You might find something tonight that you want to buy and try. And whenever you guys do that, we'll discuss that next week when you guys come in. So what are our homework assignments?
Go to a sex store and possibly shower.
Shower together. Or bath,
Okay.
where you just bathe each other, wash each other. You can gently wash your hair and wash your body parts, and you wash his.
And then you wash your hair.
Well,
Just saying.
Okay. Take the romance right out of it.
What do you know the thing is?
well, she can wash her pubic hair.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh. Well, thank you for sharing. Well, she could actually shape that area for you.
Oh.
No.
No?
No.
We were trying to be open, right? If I
Okay,
like it.
fine. Okay, fine.
Now, Miss Williams, he's opening to
That's
biting
true.
your neck like a vampire.
That's true. But he's not open to other stuff.
She ain't
Not
gonna say
yet.
no again. That might encourage me to try some other stuff.
Will it?
It might.
Okay.
So how do y'all feel like the session went today?
Came in pretty mad.
I feel better.
Not so mad right now.
Feel good about the communication that you two have going on now?
Yeah.
And what was your safe word?
Honey mustard?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my next question is, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and be mad all over again.
Mhm.
What can we do to kind of stay in mind that we need to be open-minded? I mean, what are some practices that we can do? Because I don't want this to just continue to happen during the week that we're not here.
Okay. Very good question. Very good. That's one reason why you have the safe word, is because if she's getting a little rough, you know, you can say honey mustard, and she knows, okay, I need to back it off just a little bit. And if you feel like there is something, the whole purpose of counseling is for the two of you to learn how to communicate with each other. Okay? You need to learn to be able to communicate with each other without being afraid of what the other person is going to say. Okay? Especially whenever it comes to the sexual part, because it really sounds like that's where y'all's, you know, I didn't hear anything as far as outside of the bedroom. What I heard, everything is inside the bedroom. Y'all click, but she wants to go one way, you're still warming up to the spiciness. Just communicate. You know, after you make love, after you know, go through that your orgasm phase and you're cuddling each other, you can say, you know, honey, I really enjoyed this, but maybe we do something, can we try this a little differently this time? Or, you know, you can explain, you know, I like that, but don't be afraid to bite a little bit harder. You just want to make sure that you don't leave marks, so people don't think you're being abused. So you got to be able to say, you know, I enjoyed that, but can we try it differently next time?
Yeah.
Okay? And you have to, and you can't just say, well, I liked it when you did that. You have to say, I liked it when you bit my nipple, or I liked it when you bit my clitoris or my vulva. I really liked it when you put your fingers there. I really liked it when you sucked on my testicles. You know, things like that. You have to use the proper verbiage so that each one understands exactly what part of the body that you're wanting to be touched.
Okay.
Okay? Ms. Williams, you have any questions, any concerns?
No. No. Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, I have you guys set up for the same time next week at 7 o'clock. Does that still work for you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And remember to communicate. Okay? That's going to be the most important thing, is communicate with each other and let the other person know exactly how they're feeling. Okay? That's another homework that I really want you guys to be working on. So that way you can really understand what's going on with the other person. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh.
Yes.
Can you go ahead and Google the address to that store so we can have the address and put it in detail?
Actually, it is off of, you go down 259, down Eastman Road, and it's going to be up past the Neiman Marcus area. You're going to
Okay.
take a right down
How up
there.
towards Longview?
Definitely Longview. But it's kind of on the outskirts. You're going to take a left, and you're going to go, right, and you're going to go down a little bit.
Okay.
And I think it's Industrial Drive down there. And you're going to take a left, the very first left, and you're going to go all the way down. You're going to, it almost looks like you're going to go around the curve, but it's actually going to be a nice little building that sets off to your left.
Okay.
Okay, there's no membership or anything like that. You can just walk in. I know some of the sex stores, they require you to show your driver's license, and they put it in, you know, just kind of to make sure they're not selling to underage kids or undercover cops. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just right out there. So, okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Y'all brought up some very good points today. So you'll work on your safe word, using it, communication, going to the sex store together, and what was the last one? Just see if y'all can remember.
Shower.
Yes. Very good. All right. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good week.
All right.
You will.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.